Junk Star Services, Facebook's ads are where it's at when you work them right. Yeah, so I want to talk about that, bro. So
Yeah.
when you said with the ads, you've been really focusing on with the Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Now, what I was hearing was like, the Facebook ads were something more for the future, like something you got to nurture and all, because those people aren't actually looking actively for junk removal at that moment. So you're kind of just trying to get your brand and kind of ingrain it in their head. So like when they do go into that garage and today is the day, all they're thinking about is forget about it, junk removal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the Facebook ads, are you seeing the same returns as with the Google ads? And, I know you said hybrid, so I'm assuming you're just, saying do both. Is that
Yeah.
true?
So first things first, shout out to Junk Star Services. That's Trevon, another one of my students, man. I'd love to see it out of Atlanta, Georgia. Just moved up the road. But I'm gonna give you an unpopular opinion right here, but you got to keep it real. That's just about the only way to do it. People who say Facebook ads don't work really don't know what they're doing. And most people that say that are in Facebook groups. Most people in Facebook groups are not the kind of business owners that I teach my students to strive to be. You know what I mean? We're positive. We're hustlers. We don't make excuses, and we get to it. You know what I mean? You want to be a championship breed. You want to be the best of the best. We blame nobody but ourselves if something isn't working out. So, it's one thing I had to do was remove myself from all the Facebook groups because of toxicity and a lot of just misinformation. So a lot of people talk about Facebook ads, but they may have tried them themselves, but they really didn't know what they were doing. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the Facebook ads are smoking Google ads right now. And the reason is because most people don't know how to run them. I know how to run them because I spend a lot of money each day on Instagram and Facebook ads for my business. So what I was able to do was use what I use for my business, and then be able to tone it down for my students, and they're able to use it for themselves and just see a crazy return. Now, it does take some dialing in. It does take a little bit of a budget, but dude, I've got students spending $10 a day, $300 a month, with a 15x return. They spend $300 a month, make $4,500, $5,000 from them.
So just give me an example. You don't got to tell me the
Yeah.
exact details and all, but like, what do you mean, like by making the ads, fit that area? Is it like you're trying out different ways? Like, some of them are like videos, and some of them are. It's like just different ads you're trying out to sample what works in each area.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to want to run. You got to test the ads and see what works. But we've really seen that still image works much better than videos. People want to see what they have. You know what I mean? And it's just like for me running my business, if I post an Instagram reel and I show my personality and let you know what I do, people buy it for two reasons. One of the main reasons is because if they look like you, right? They look like you, they can, if I'm jacked, I'm an arm wrestler, I like smoking cigars, I'm trying to see what old Paulie's talking about. You know what I mean? I like this dude. If I'm somebody looks like me. And then the second thing is, it was what you're saying resonate with them. If I'm saying, hey, if you're in a 9 to 5 that you hate, you make pretty good money, but you're ready to step out of that, bust your ass and make at least 100 to 250,000 your first year in junk removal with a pickup truck, shoot me a DM and let's talk. That's going to resonate with somebody like that and say, hold on, what's this guy talking about? So when you're running your Facebook ads and you're running still image, what are people seeing that will resonate? Maybe a garage full of crap that looks just like theirs and saying, hey, we'll give you a free estimate. Come by today, same day pickup service. That's one of the things I may have one of my students run, and it kills.
Nice.
Not
So
a flyer. We don't want to run flyers and pretty colors and all logos everywhere. Believe it or not, that doesn't work well on Facebook ads. There's a key for some of you in here.
okay, and like as far as like demographics, how do you like set that up? Like, do you keep it more broad, or do you like hone in on a certain demographics? How do you work that?
Yeah. So you really want to, same way the Google ads, you really want to stay within a radius of your service area. So you want to keep in mind, if you travel up to an hour outside of where you live, that's where you go. That's really where you want to keep your radius to. You don't want to be too broad. If you only live in a community of 10,000 people, obviously you're going to have to travel out a little bit further. So you want to keep that radius really within an hour of where you're at and, lock in that data there.
Okay.